Hi, everybody. Welcome to Vanessa's Van Life Journey. Happy Monday. How are you guys doing today? It's going on 10 a.m. I am about to get up. I've been up editing videos. Sometimes I just lay in the bed, even though I'm up, and edit. But I'm getting ready to make a video and talk about camping on BLM Land in Pahrump, Nevada. So I want to give you guys some tips on how to camp in Pahrump, Nevada, and also just show you the area, where I've been camping and where you could camp. It's a vast, wide open space for you to camp at, so you don't have to be close to people. There are a lot of spots to camp at. So I want to show you guys that and just give you a little of my experience on camping in Pahrump, Nevada. I still have on my PJs. I'm going to keep them on, I think. I'm going to keep them on. No, I'm probably going to change. So, but I just want to share with you because the more people that know about the free camping in Pahrump, Nevada, the better, your camping experience can be, and you can save a little money. So let me pick up my bed and see if I'm going to put on some clothes, and let's get started. So first things first, every morning when I wake up, I get to look out of my van to the sun shining. It's not too hot. And I also talk about the weather in this video as well. I guess while I'm putting my bed up, I can be talking to you guys. I am from Houston, Texas. This is my first time leaving out of, I'm going to put this up so when I put it up, y'all might get a little glare. I don't know. This is my first time leaving out of the state of Texas. This was my first time experiencing camping on BLM land. This was my first time camping like this for free. Like, wow. This has really been a blessing to be able to sit still, take care of what you need to take care of, and camp with no worries of how much it's going to cost, because it's not costing you anything. There are rules and regulations to camping on BLM land. Some places enforce those rules and some places do not. So you need to find out from some of the people who are utilizing the services of the BLM land, what the rules are, whether or not the rules are being enforced, and what rules you need to abide by, because every area on BLM land has rules. And so you want to make sure you're following those rules, because you can be fined, and that would defeat the purpose of you being on BLM land if you're having to pay fines. So you don't want to do that. And you want to respect and honor the rules of the BLM land, because otherwise, if we don't respect the rules on the BLM land, then it could go away. So we want to make sure we are respecting the rules on the BLM land. And most BLM land has a 14-day limit that you can camp there. So what that means is you are allowed to camp on that BLM land in that area for 14 days. Now, does that mean after 14 days you can't camp on any more BLM land? No, that's not what that means. What it means is you can stay in that specific area for 14 days. After 14 days, you have to move to another area of BLM land that is approximately 25 miles from your last location. So you can keep going back and forth. If you find two areas of BLM land that are 25 miles apart, you can keep going back and forth to those two places all year long if you want to. If you don't want to go anywhere else and you want to stay in that same vicinity, you just stay at that area for 14 days, move to this area after 14 days. After 14 days is over with this area, go back to that area. So you can do the back and forth and the back and forth on BLM land all year long if you want to, saving you a lot of money and just giving you the freedom to live life how you want to. And so I am really enjoying my stay on the BLM land. I am enjoying my stay in this town of Pahrump, Nevada. I don't have my lights on right now, y'all. Let me see if having the lights on will make anything better. Pahrump is a little small town. It's not a city. It is a town. Pahrump is a little small town. From what I've heard, the crime here, let me make sure because my phone. Let me make sure my phone. Okay. Pahrump is a little small town, and the crime here is a low crime rate. Pahrump does have a open carry law, so they do believe that the crime rate is low because almost everybody is packing. So that is something that you need to know. Don't come down here with no foolishness. Don't start none, and it won't be none. The BLM that I am camped on is not far from town at all. It is very close to town, and so I could make a run to town within 10 to 15 minutes. So I really do like that. They have a Walmart is the biggest store that they have in Pahrump. They do have a Walmart here. They do have a Home Depot. They have a Tractor Supply, so I can go buy my pine pellets for my toilet. And those are the stores that I have been utilizing. I have been utilizing Walmart every day. They also have a Smith's and they also have an Albertsons. And if you guys don't know and you're from Texas like me, Kroger's was one of my favorite stores. So I found out since coming here to Pahrump that Smith's is owned by Kroger's. So it is a Kroger affiliate store. So there is a Walmart, a Smith's, a Albertsons, a Home Depot, and a Tractor Supply. Those are like the major stores that most Vanlifers would need something from. My preference of stores to shop from has been Walmart. I've just been able to go in there and find everything I need, and I don't have to rip and run to other stores. If you are going to be boondocking in Pahrump for a while, there is a mail service here where you could start receiving your mail here. I forgot the name of the mail service, but there is a mail service here if you want to start receiving mail here. The weather in Pahrump is different. If you're not used to other types of weather, I'm from Texas. It is usually brutally hot down there in the summer, so I am used to the hot weather. We don't really have winters in Texas. Our winters usually start around February or March, and that's it. February to March is the coldest we're going to get. When it's 50 degrees in Texas, it is freezing cold to us. We have on our coat, we have on our jacket, we have on our boots, we have on our mittens, we have on our gloves, we have on our hats, we have on our scarves. We're looking like an Eskimo in Texas when it's 50 degrees. Now, the difference in Pahrump is it does get cold here, and they do get a winter in Pahrump. Since I've been here, it has gotten down to 29 degrees, but the weather is different. Like yesterday, it was 39 degrees. I had on shorts. I went walking in the desert with some shorts on. The temperature, from what I've experienced so far, the temperatures are low, but the sun is shining, the air is dry, but it doesn't seem like it's 39 degrees. So one thing I have experienced since I have been in Pahrump is dehydration. So it's very important that you pay attention to your body, because even though the weather is not going to feel hot, it's not going to feel burning, it's not going to feel dry, the wind is going to be blowing, you're going to be cool, so you are not going to know that you're dehydrated. So it's very important to pay attention to your body. My lips were very dry, and so I was dehydrated, and to me, there's no reason for me to be dehydrated because it's cool, but you're in a higher elevation. So even though you may not feel like it's hot enough for you to get dehydrated, the atmosphere is different. And so dehydration is going to come about differently than it would if you were in Texas and in the burning sun and you knew that you were dehydrated because the sun was shining and beaming down on you all the time. You're going to get dehydrated down here from the higher elevation and the dryness of the air, which you may not even know the dryness of the air exists because you don't feel it. That's the best way I can explain it for a person who is experiencing this for the first time. So we're going to get ready to go outside. I still have on, I'm going to ask Siri for you guys, what is the temperature, so you can see what the temperature is outside. And then we're going to go outside and look and walk around. I have on my pajamas that I found at Walmart. This Walmart down here has good clearances. These are Halloween pajamas, and after Halloween, they went on clearance for $4.45. So I bought 2 pairs of them. So I still have those on. They're not thick, but we're gonna go outside. But first, let me ask Siri what the temperature is. I found this on the web for what's the temperature. Hey Siri. What's the weather forecast?
It's currently clear and 48 degrees. Expect cloudy skies starting in the evening. Today's high will be 61 degrees, and the low will be 27 degrees.
So currently it is 10:23 a.m. and she said it's 48 degrees outside. So let's I'm going to get me a bottle of water. Already had one open. And I'm just going to show you guys outside, show you how beautiful the boondocking is and spacious the boondocking is in Pahrump. And then I'm going to take you guys on a ride on the road so you can see physically where it is you could park. The road is very bumpy. I drive the road slowly. I don't drive it fast or anything like that. It's very bumpy, and there are plenty of spaces for you to choose from to camp. So let's go. Okay, I moved my van last night facing the road. I was turned that way and I wasn't getting very good reception. So I moved my van last night facing the road and I drove off in the middle of the night and left my shoes here. So now I don't have on any shoes. So let me put on my shoes. And so this is my campsite on BLM land facing the city of Pahrump that way. So let's walk this way and let's have a little chit chat. First of all, let me give you guys a tip. If you're gonna go hiking or walking in any area, even when you be going to different state parks and stuff, get you a walking stick. This is a walking stick that I got from Walmart. It is a Trailblazer walking stick. It is very important that you get you a walking stick because you don't know what's out there in the woods, in the desert. You don't know what it is you may encounter. So if you have a knife, a holster, and a walking stick, make sure you have a walking stick because you might encounter a snake or something out of nowhere, and if you need to, you can shoo it away. You know, don't have to worry about using your hand, and you got enough distance between you and whatever it is you encounter to keep some distance between you and whatever you encounter. So this stick is 55 inches long, and I got it from Walmart since I've been down here in Pahrump. Like I say, Walmart has been my best friend everywhere that I've been. Even when I was in Texas, like I've been making a lot of purchases from Walmart. When I was in Houston, I could order a lot of stuff off of Amazon because I have a mail service down there. But now, since I'm in Pahrump, I cannot order anything because I don't have mail service down here. So let me turn you guys around and let me continue to show you guys. So this is the desert of Pahrump, and that is my vehicle over there. And you know, behind each one of the places that you choose to park, there's going to be vast land where you can go walking every single day. That is the mountain way back there. Sometimes I try to go walking and just see how far I could get. I really do enjoy walking into the desert from my campsite. Be careful doing that because even though it looks like you're taking a straight path, when you come back, it's going to get a little confusing. Just keep coming forward and you will eventually end up in your van to your vehicle, but you might end up to the right or to the left because the paths look clear and it looks like you're coming back the same way that you left, but that is not always the case. But you can see how beautiful the land is. It did get cold enough and the wind was very windy a couple of days where it snowed on the mountaintop over there. And but it wasn't extremely cold. A lot of people have left Pahrump. They come in the summer and spend their summer in Pahrump, and then they go to Quartzsite in the wintertime. So a lot of people left Pahrump a couple of weeks ago, and now they are in Quartzsite. But I actually am finding the weather here peaceful. I'm enjoying the weather. It's not too cold, even though it's dipping down in the 30s. It was 37 degrees yesterday, and I had on shorts. It's 48 degrees right now, and I have on these little thin pajama sets. I do not have on a jacket. If it was 48 degrees in Texas, I would be wrapped up, tied up. I would have on a scarf, a hat, anything below 50 or 60 degrees in Texas is freezing to us Texas, but the weather is different here. So everywhere you go, the weather is going to be different. Again, make sure you have your walking stick with you. I did make me a fire pit here, and I collected rocks that were loose like this to build my fire pit. Now, I want to give you guys a warning. When you collect rocks, be careful of just going and picking up rocks, because they do have scorpions here, they do have tarantulas here, and they do have rattlesnakes here. During this time when it's cold, a lot of people who are familiar with camping here say that the rattlesnakes, the tarantulas, and the scorpions are off in their holes or caves or wherever it is they go, and they're not going to be out. That's what the people told me. I personally don't trust that, even though it may be true. I don't trust it because everybody and everything has a mind of its own. So to me, just because the rattlesnakes may go in for the winter, don't mean that one may not change his mind and decide to come out. So I just rather be safe than sorry. But if that is true, if the rattlesnakes and the tarantulas and the scorpions are in for the winter, that makes it a more perfect time for me to visit Pahrump. You know, I would feel more safer and comfortable being somewhere during a time when the rattlesnakes and the tarantulas and the scorpions are off asleep and hibernating. So let me give you guys a tip if you're going to collect rocks to build a fire pit or whatever you're going to do when you are in the desert or anywhere else for that matter. You need to be careful when you are collecting rocks, because scorpions do like to hide somewhere. So before you pick up a rock, turn it over with your walking stick and make sure there's not a scorpion or anything hiding underneath it before you pick it up. So I'm going to walk back to my campsite and I'm going to show you guys. You may have seen the fire pit that I built, but I didn't intentionally show it to you. So I did build a fire pit, and I also purchased some firewood the other day from Walmart. It was $6 and something cents. I think it was almost $7. And then I went to Walmart to get some gas. I went to Smith's to get some gas the other day. It is a Kroger affiliate. So if you have a Kroger card already from your city and your state, you could just scan that card and get your discount and get your savings. So when I was pumping gas, I noticed that they had their firewood on sale for $3.99. So I went ahead and bought some more firewood. I bought 4 of them so I could have me a little fire. It has been a little windy here some days, but this week has been fine, not that much wind. So the most that I have encountered here since I've been here is the wind. You know, I've had a couple of days, maybe 3 or 4 days, where it was very, very windy and it rocked the van. And then the next day you seen snow on the mountain. But other than that, it has been peaceful. I've enjoyed myself. The people that are camping near me are few, far, and in between. I was in that camp spot over there, and those people, I went into town and they end up taking the camp spot that I was in. And that is something that is typical and normal out here, you guys. If you are occupying a campsite and you have to go into town, leave something on the campsite. If you have a tent, put your tent up. or leave something on the campsite. Otherwise, if you do not leave anything on the campsite to identify that that campsite is being occupied, when you come back, someone else could be in it, and that's nothing to get upset or angry about. Just move to another campsite. So that's what I did, and I just came right next to the campsite. If you are camped next to somebody and they are a little louder than you want them to be, you could just move to some other campsites. So the advantage of not setting up camp really is that you can move and go anywhere you want to go. So this is my fire pit that I built. I made it a little wide, and I just collected big rocks. And there is my firewood that I got on sale at Smith's for $3.99. And so there is the city of Pahrump. The way that I'm parked into this spot, I'm a little bit from the road. The farther you get back from the road, the better, because cars are going to be passing by and dust is going to be, dust is just going to get everywhere. So the farther you can get back from the road, the better. But I also recommend for you to face the town. The reception out here has been pretty good on my phones. I am a YouTuber. I upload videos, and I haven't really been having any problems uploading my videos. Yesterday and day before yesterday, I was trying to upload a video that was over 40 minutes long. I was parked in Nick's direction toward the mountains, and so it pretty much took 2.5 days for that video to upload. But once I turned this way toward the town, the video uploaded really fast. So I would suggest that you park towards the town if you're needing internet reception, and you don't have to get so close to the road, but just park close to the town, because I'm not sure if these are the phone poles or phone wires or whatever, but I think that it may be, because I get better reception over here than I do in town. I had got some water and didn't even bring it out. So I'm going to take you guys for a ride on the road to show you how the road is and show you the different parking places to park, how you could choose a place, and, show you other people that are camped out here that are utilizing the BLM land. Also, to let you know, there is no lighting out here. It is going to be pitch dark at night. I have not had any safety issues. I think everybody that's out here is out here for the same reasons, and there has not been anybody that has come to my camp and bothered me. I haven't felt unsafe out here as a single van life traveler. As a single van life traveler, I haven't felt unsafe out here one moment. I have met some people out here that were very nice. Bob Wells is the reason why I ended up down here in Nevada. And so there were a few people that were still down here from the gathering that he had. And I did meet a few people that were with him, and they passed on a wealth of information to me. So don't be scared to talk to other people. It's a lot that you can learn from other people, especially if you're in a new area, or you're new at boondocking, or you're new at van life, and this is your first city that you are experiencing as this is my first state that I am actually in outside of Texas, where I'm staying and camping. So it was important for me to speak to people who know a little about this area and to get some information from them. So let's go on a ride and check out the BLM land. What does she want? What do you want? Stop! I could sit here all day, you guys. Beautiful. Say hey. Say hey. Hey. What you doing, Vanessa?